So there's a lot of landlords that's not accepting Section 8, and this story, coming out of Atlanta, where a lot of landlords not accepting Section 8. There's a lot of brothers and sisters out there. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Encampment. You could technically be in an apartment right now if you could find one that would accept the voucher.
Yes.
Both have been approved for the rental assistance program, but neither can find a landlord that will accept it.
I had my vouchers in December.
Yvonne was approved more than a year ago. Both say they were given outdated lists of potential properties to try. It is up to them to make call after call and pay application fees that get them nowhere.
What's the use of a voucher and I can't do anything with it?
Nikita Blanc is getting her master's in sociology at Georgia State University. As part of the program, she spent a year working at the Marietta Housing Authority.
I've seen the desperation in a lot of people's faces when they can't find a place.
Moved by her experience, she is working with other students to figure out why landlords are locking out tenants on Section 8.
We just want to know, did you not get paid on time? Was the relationship with the tenant bad? You're going to see a huge increase in homelessness, women, children, the elderly, our most vulnerable. Shout out to cry. Our most vulnerable populations will be suffering.
The homeless population in America is really increasing, and the majority of these people are Black American people, because Black American people are always the one that's going to suffer more in this country due to the anti-Black racist system that's built deep into America. Every area of America has deep ingrained anti-Black racism on autopilot. Same thing when it comes to Section 8 or anything else. Now, these landlords, even though Section 8, from what I was, told by, he did an interview with a man, told me that Section 8 pays on time. They always get their money. Some people love Section 8 housing because they get their money versus, they said, someone else like this a renter who may not having a bad time, or etc. But there are people now that's not accepting Section 8 anymore. They don't want Section 8. Some of them say that it's the kind of people that's moving into these homes. Some of them are destroying homes. I've heard stories even from Black landlords that say they didn't want to accept Section 8 anymore because of what's being done to their properties. So it's not a lot of times that they're not being paid by the government. A lot of times it's people, the type of people, unfortunately, that get on the program where, like this one sister explained, it wasn't the girl herself that was the issue. She moved the old sorry guy in. He brought a dog, and the dog tore up the place, and she, didn't fix anything. She didn't do whatever. See, that's what a lot of it is. Them little females bring in Pookie and Ray Ray into the house, and they living up for free, because, hey, the government paying for it, right? And then what you think some people may do? They may say, hey, I don't want Section 8 no more. I'd rather people that's going to pay their rent. I'll check, where they work, if they're getting a good job, whatever, and I'll deal with that. That's what some landlords are going on. Like I say, the virus, the pandemic changed everything. Like there has literally been a reset in a lot of areas in America with this situation. The life you had in America prior to the pandemic, good and well is not the same anymore. It's not the same. And this stuff with the landlords, like I said, I knew something was going to come out of that when they had this rent moratorium saying that people didn't have to pay their rent and all of that. Like, you think landlords wasn't going to respond to that one? Because they're going to be like, hell no, I don't want that ever to happen again. And, in their position, let's say if I owned a property and I was renting, to someone and they're not paying anymore, but yet I still got to pay on that property and I need those rental payments to help me pay for that property, I would make some moves quite different too. Because if you're not paying and you get stimulus checks and everything else, I would have to get that. But y'all let me know what y'all think about, this situation. Even though, like I said, I don't like to see nobody homeless, nobody. But, things gotta give. These people who are on Section 8, some of them, they have to take care of people's place or they're going to ruin it for everybody.